Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Lynn and I have an unboxing of a Spellbinders card kit. This is from November of 2021 and it's called Joyful Christmas. And this is part of that huge bundle offer they were having as a special. And so, oh, this is so cool. So, sorry, this is the info card. I love Christmas kits. I think they're fantastic. And it does look like this one seems to be a little bit more in the traditional colors, which is kind of cool. But the info card tells you what all comes in the kit, some card inspirations that you can make using the kit contents. But then on the back here, you see an example of how to actually use the dies and assemble the dies that do come in the kit. So that's a little bit of a sneaky peek as to what's coming next. Wow, this cardstock is super smooth. This feels a little bit different from some of the other kits that I just unboxed because I'm filming all of these unboxing videos back to back. So we do get some staples. So we have our gold mirror that's double-sided, which I love, a sheet of white and a sheet of black. And then besides that, I thought this was going traditional, but I'm seeing, okay, there we go. There's some... Actually, it looks like you can maybe go... This cardstock is a lot thicker than I expected because I keep thinking I've got multiple sheets when I don't. Okay, so we have a couple of shades of green. We have a few shades of pink. And then we've got a blue. So you can go traditional because you've got your reds and your greens here, but you can go a little bit less traditional with your pinks and your blues. So there's our solid color cardstock. If I had to guess, I would say maybe around 80 pounds. It feels a lot smoother than the cardstock previous to this kit. Previous meaning my previous unboxing, they actually came later in terms of when they were released. So we have a 6x6 paper pad. This is going to have 20 unique designs and 2 sheets of each, and this is paper weight. They are single-sided designs. Oh, look at that. And oh, that's gorgeous. And I really like this palette because a lot of the kits that I've been doing on the unboxings for in this bundle have had more pastel, a little bit brighter. Oh, this is a nice gold. And this paper pad feels a little bit more muted, which sometimes is kind of nice. That just hits the right tone. This is beautiful, this plaid. Really, oh, look at that. That's like Nutcracker. It's got the ballerina and everything. And so really lovely, different patterns, some florals, some, oh, here's a Christmas tree with a little bit of foiling. And now we're repeating. So gorgeous. So that's our paper pad. And it's interesting. I have to say though, I kind of don't really feel like these solid color cardstock coordinates super well with the papers here. Because I see like a lot of more tan tones and like this. And it would have been nice to have a solid color cardstock that brings that out a little bit better, like this one too. So like a nice brown would have been good, or maybe some craft card would have been nice. Same with this. Yeah, because these are all such muted colors, and these are still on the bright side, I feel like. They're very saturated. So okay, so that's just something I was noting. But besides this, we also get some really fun elements to create some really quick cards, and that's the thing that I value about these Spellbinders kits, because these elements here, they're really fantastic, great for quick card making, this just jumped out at me. These are kind of like enamel dots. They're stickers. I'm guessing there's adhesive, and they just look gorgeous because they've got a bit of that gold. That's beautiful. That's really nice. We've got these are, I think, cardstock stickers, but they are mounted on some foam. So this will have some dimension, and again, peel and stick, so really easy to craft with. This is really nice. These are stickers, but they're sentiments, and they're the really nice small. They're not strips. It's kind of puffy, so it's like a close cut around the actual words. So that's really cool. You can get your sentiments from there. And then the Ephemera Pack I love, because here in this pack you'll find a lot of different elements that you can use to create some really quick but also very effective cards. And not only will you be able to find your focal images, because some of these are rather large, but they'll come in all different sizes and shapes, and so you can collage them up. Especially, if you do like to make larger cards, like 8x8 cards, or 5x7 cards, or 6x6, having some of those larger elements can be really nice, but then combining them with some of the smaller ones to create a scene or create a collage is really, really fun. But there will also be some sentiments in here too. So this won't be the only place that you can find sentiments for your cards. You can also find sentiments in the Ephemera Pack usually as well. And then besides that, we get, look at that, some red sequins for just that extra little bit of bling. And if you're like me and you like to use your sequins individually as accents on your card, this packet will last a good long time. Granted, if you made a shaker card, just depending on how large your shaker window was, you could use all of this on a single card. So how long this lasts will really depend on how you use it and for what application, but there's definitely the potential for this to last a really good long time. And then of course we get our staples, so that you can really be making cards right out of the box, because you've got your 10 card bases and matching envelopes, and the card bases do look like they are a bit of a off-white, not because you can see how it compares to the envelopes, which are kind of a very white. So that's something a little bit different, but I think it goes really well with these papers, because it does feel like that softer tone. And then you get your adhesive. So it comes in two forms. This is double-sided adhesive tape, and then this is double-sided adhesive foam. It is pre-cut into little squares, but all of this is foam. So once you've used up all your squares, just start cutting down what's left and use that as well. And so you don't even really need to have adhesive with this. Maybe just a pair of scissors or a trimmer just to cut down your papers, but really you have everything that you need here to make some beautiful cards. But then on top of that, we also get some stash building elements, which I love. So we have a stamp set and a die set, and this stamp set's really cute. So you kind of have this dome, which could be, you could turn that into a like a snow globe kind of design, because it looks like you can build up a little bit of a scene in here. So these images, it looks like the little mouse that's dancing, and the kind of the church or just a building, and the tree, all of these can fit inside here. And they've even kind of made this simple to do that, because see how this line is broken? And that's so that you don't have to do any masking. If you did want to put this building inside here, the building would block that back portion of this little dome here. And so normally to achieve that, you would need to do a bit of masking, or, very, very selective inking of your stamp. But they've made it really easy, so that you don't have to do that, and you can still kind of have that really nice effect of putting these elements into this dome. And then besides that, you get a lot of sentiments for your holidays as well. So there's your stamp set, and then the die set, I showed a little sneaky peek of that already, and it looks like it lets you create this ornate frame here, which is kind of cool that they've given it to... Okay, so I really, really like how they've designed this, because they could have given us, one die that has the full frame, or they could have given us one die that has two of these edges combined, and you would just die cut twice and then rotate one of them to connect it up. But I actually really love that they gave us the two different lengths as two different dies, because if you wanted to create a rectangle, you can do that as they've shown it here, but you could also create a square. So you could use 4 of the shorter one to create a small square. You can use 4 of the longer one to create a larger square frame. So by having those as separate pieces or separate dies, you can build up basically 3 different shaped frames if you want, and maybe more than that if you can angle it a little bit differently, and you don't mind that it doesn't match up perfectly. You can probably create hexagons or whatever you want. So I really, really love that. But also the fact that they are single straight dies, you don't have to build a frame at all. You can just do like a little border strip. So there's that option as well. So I love that we have that sort of versatility. And then the rest of the dies in here let you build up a gorgeous poinsettia flower with some holly and some leaves as well. And so you have all of that so that you can build up this kind of this little collage here. And the Santa here must probably come from the ephemera, but that's not part of the die set. So the die set is the frames and the sort of the Christmas foliage and flowers. So that is what all you get in craft kit from November of 2021 called Joyful Christmas. I don't know if the bundle is still available, and I also don't know if this individual kit is still available, but if it is, I'll try to link to it in the description box below. And when I craft with this kit, I will be sure to add that to my Spellbinders playlist, which will also be at the end of this video. Thanks so much. Until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.